There's news break coming in. Sunetra Pawar is the new Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Well, that happened quick. Just 10 minutes ago, we were debating how long will that take and who will it be. Well, you already have a name. Sunetra Pawar has accepted the proposal to be appointed as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. She will continue to hold the excise and sports ministries that were held by her husband. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis will take charge of the finance ministry ahead of the upcoming budget session. So, the all-key finance ministry, viewers, which was with Ajit Pawar, now will be with Devendra Fadnavis. Is this interim? We don't quite know. But according to party sources, senior party leaders had proposed Sunetra Pawar's elevation to Deputy Chief Minister to set the party's direction ahead of the Pune Zilla Parishad election, which is scheduled for the 7th of February. All of this following discussions within the Pawar family. Sunetra Pawar agreed to the proposal. But now there is a big caveat to all of this. With what we were discussing just 20 minutes ago of how the BJP could have a huge say in how things pan out even within the NCP, because the all-important finance ministry, at least for the upcoming budget session, remains or has gone from Ajit Pawar to Devendra Fadnavis. All right, Omkar Wamble on the phone with me. Omkar, breaking news coming in. What more can you add? Sunetra Pawar will be the new Deputy Chief Minister, but devoid of the finance ministry portfolio, which was held by her husband.
Well, exactly, because ahead of upcoming budget session, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, will take charge of the finance ministry. Rest two portfolios, sports and excise will remain with Sunetra Pawar. But interesting thing is there were two parallel meetings parallelly going on. One with the Pawar family when discussing what to do exactly after Ajit Pawar. The meeting held in Baramati, Supriya, Rohit Pawar and Sunetra Pawar, all members of Pawar family were present in the meeting. And another meeting held in the Mumbai where Praful Patel and other leaders all were in the meeting, and they were discussing whether what to do exactly. But now it is very clear Sunetra Pawar has accepted the previous proposal because the party and the cadre of group Sunetra Pawar and all were forcing leaders, because on the upcoming 7th of February, Zilla Parishad elections are in pipeline. So before that, they had to take a decision who will lead the party, who will lead the campaign, and that is the decision.
And in any case, political analysts are expecting a huge wave of sympathy where the Zilla Parishad polls are concerned. But this has come out very quick, viewers, just 24 hours after the last rites of Ajit Pawar were performed yesterday. His wife has accepted the position of being the Deputy Chief Minister. I want to get in quick comments on this. I want to bring in Rajat Sethi and Ashutosh. I'm sorry both of you were here, and I apologize to our two other guests as well. We were speaking of something entirely different, but such are the shortcomings of television and news break. But Rajat, to come to you first on this. Big news coming in less than 24 hours after the final last rites of Ajit Pawar. Deputy Chief Ministership will go to Sunetra Pawar. She's accepted it. Albeit a huge caveat here. Finance stays with Devendra Fadnavis, a portfolio that belonged to Ajit Pawar.
You know, this is the burden of a public life, and being in public space, you cannot even have a private sorrow. There are greater responsibilities that you have to meet, and you have to fill in the shoes sooner than later. And I have worked with Sunetra Tai in her election when she was contesting from Baramati. I know that she, the kind of family support and kind of party respect that she carries, and the way she has carried herself even in the parliament for her short tenure as a Rajya Sabha member, was with a lot of gravitas. But I also understand finance is a very technical ministry to hold. And therefore, I believe as an interim arrangement, Devendra Fadnavis, the Chief Minister, sought it fit that he should be the one presenting the budget. After several years, we are going to see Ajit Dada not presenting the budget. It will be Devendra Fadnavis. But I think it's in the larger interest of the state. It is in the larger interest of somebody who has the experience and can work with the bureaucrats to balance out the budget and present a healthy one. and it should not get impacted. This budgeting exercise should not get impacted because that Ajit Dada is not there. Therefore, I believe it should be an acceptable sort of a formula for the NCP. NCP workers and these MLAs would have been themselves worried about their future, post Ajit Pawar's death, that what is going to happen to them. And I believe this was the reason why Sunetra Tai had to come in and fill in those shoes rather sooner. This is my reading of the situation.
Well, and that is soon, and couldn't be any sooner than this. Ashutosh, to bring you in on this, with that saying, which what Rajdeep and I were discussing just 20 minutes ago, jiski lathi uski bhais, BJP is in power and in brute majority, understandably, a portfolio that was non-negotiable and bargained by her husband Ajit Pawar when he became Deputy Chief Minister, at least interimly, till the budget of Maharashtra has been tabled, stays with Devendra Fadnavis. Do you see it coming back to the Ajit Pawar clan, or do you see it now firmly with Devendra Fadnavis?
See, it's difficult to answer the question, but I think budget by now would have been ready. So maybe by next week, within a few days, it has to be presented. And I don't think Sunetra ji will be in any position to present a budget, and which is highly technical, highly economic, full of economic jargons. Would have been really difficult for a person who had never gone through the process of budget making. So I think maybe it's an interim arrangement, and I think it's right that the Chief Minister is taking the responsibility. But as she accepting the Deputy CM's post, I partly agree with Rajat, but I think the second important thing is that this is the logic of the dynasty politics. Who can keep the party intact? See, Ajit Pawar was a dynamic leader, but he came from the Pawar clan. Could we think that somebody from outside the Pawar clan can keep the party together?
Chhagan Bhujbal has been Deputy CM before.
Sorry?
Chhagan Bhujbal has been Deputy Chief Minister before.
No, but it was not only Chhagan Bhujbal, Vijay Mohite Patil, R.R. Patil, again Chhagan Bhujbal, and then Ajit Pawar. But don't remember, that was when NCP was led by Sharad Pawar.
Fair point.
Now this NCP is led by Ajit Pawar, and the leader of the party is no more. So who can keep the party? It's like Congress party after Rajiv Gandhi's death. The Sonia Gandhi had to take the mantle of
I'm rather glad that Rajat and Ashutosh are on the same page for once. Maybe not in just 10 minutes ago in that debate, but in this, you both have the same point of view. Rajat, final comments. I need to get into a break after that.
I think the larger question is not about stability of the government, but it's about the space, the political space that NCP was filling. Would it continue to fill that without Ajit Dada? I think that is a bigger question that people who, who were sticking with this NCP's faction, would they continue to carry on independently, or would they want to go with the senior Pawar and merge the faction? I think that would be a very important existential question which Sunetra Tai will have to present before and discuss with his workers.
Well, the party in itself and both factions are facing an existential crisis. Will they splinter? Will they come together after a brief while? But for now, it is Sunetra Pawar who has accepted the position of Deputy Chief Ministership, will keep all the other portfolios other than finance, which interimly at least goes to Devendra Fadnavis, the sitting Chief Minister. We're going to leave it at that. Thank you for all our guests for joining us.